Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Hosey. I'm the Information Officer at the U.S. Consulate General here in Chennai, and it is my pleasure to wish you a happy Earth Day 2020. And from my home to yours, as we all remain safe and healthy at this time. Thank you so much for joining us, connecting with us virtually as we attempt to expand our virtual engagement programs. Celebrating today, a day that was started 50 years ago to raise awareness about protecting our beautiful planet and environment, especially for future generations. Earth Day was started, and today it's celebrated by people around the world. I encourage you to celebrate it today in your home and use the hashtag Earth Day at Home. Tell us how you're celebrating. Well, for starters, you're joining us virtually, and I hope you're also joining us with your family members to participate in a quiz hosted by none other than Arun Krishnamurthy. Arun is an eco-warrior. For over 12 years, Arun has dedicated himself to restoring the water bodies of South India and other parts of India. Over these past 12 years, Arun has restored 108 water bodies, amazing, over 14 states. And he is so passionate about the environment. He's passionate about helping others. And I really want to applaud him for the work that he's doing right now during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I want to encourage our listeners and viewers to support people like Arun who are doing great outreach efforts to help others in this hour of need. So without further ado, Arun, thank you for joining us. The screen is yours.
Thank you. Thanks for the kind introduction. It's always been a pleasure when the US Consulate General in Chennai and EFI come together. As knowledge partners over the years, we've done several events together which focuses on engaging the community in conservation, environment conservation. From looping in students to participate in leadership workshops related to environment conservation, to cleaning up lakes and ponds, this collaboration has done several programs. And we thank all those viewers who are joining us through Facebook who have actually been part of these programs. Whenever we've screened environment documentaries, you've been there. Whenever we've done a beach cleanup, you've been there. And we really hope that you'll come out in big numbers today for this quiz too. As rightly pointed out by Ms. Kathleen, it is our responsibility to stay indoors, not just for our safety, but to ensure that the infection doesn't spread. But that doesn't stop us from celebrating the planet, which actually gives us the platform for several beautiful things. Lakes, ponds, rivers, climate change, these are several topics that we are interested in. And we do know a lot more than we think. And that is where we're going to throw a few questions at you and see as to how many of you throw back answers at us. The very simple rules. And this ain't a brain teaser of sorts, but this is just to do a background check on as to how connected we are with our planet. The rules are as simple as this. We have 3 rounds. The first round is dedicated to wildlife, the second round to climate, and the third round to rivers. Each round will last roughly around 20 minutes. And when I throw a question at you, there will be a slide on screen as you can see, and the question would be flashed on your screen. That particular question will be flashed on your screen for roughly around 40 seconds. So we keep the game rule as a minute per question. The first 20 minutes is for wildlife. I will ask you a question with the card on screen, and we expect you to reply with your answers in the comment section below. As you're on a Facebook live stream, so we request you to mention your answers in the comment sections below. The first 3 top right answers will be taken into account for the winners category. So how quick you are and how correct you are is all that matters. So be first to give us the right answer. You'll have to just mention your answer in the comment section below of this Facebook Live that you've tuned into. If you're all ready, we're moving into the first round, which is a wildlife round. And I'm going to request the moderator to pull up the first question, the card for the first question. The first question we'd like to ask you is, Name the only ape to be found in the wild in India. Please understand the question properly. We are asking you to name the only ape to be found in the wild in India. India's forests are home to only one ape. We want you to name the ape. Your time starts now. Remember, you have only a minute and we are 20 seconds into that minute already. And the question is, you have to name the only ape to be found in India, in the wild. Please don't mention those found in the zoos. We don't want that. We are asking you the only ape to be found in the wild in India. The comment section should start getting answers by now. So be the first to give us the right answer. The only ape to be found in the wild in India. With a minute done, we're moving on to the next question. In popular culture, referred to as the king of the forest through names such as Homrai or a Banrao. This Indian bird is commonly known as. We're asking you to name a popular Indian bird which is otherwise known as Homrai or Banrao in local languages. This bird is referred to as the king of the forest. I'll repeat the question and you have roughly around 50 seconds to answer. In popular culture, referred to as the king of the forest through names such as Homrai or Banrao, this Indian bird is commonly known as, and that's what you're typing out in your comment section now. Remember the first three top right answers. That's what we're looking for. We're encouraging you to type in your answers in the comment section below. If you're just joining us in the game, this is round 1 of the Earth Day at 50 quiz. And we're doing wildlife round. One question out. And then the second question, we're asking you to name the bird. We move on to the third question. They call me the Manoli Paambu or the Iruthala Nagam. And what is my common English name? They call me the Manoli Paambu or the Iruthala Nagam. What is my common English name? We're asking you the third question in the wildlife round, which is round 1 of our quiz on Earth Day. They call me the Manoli Paambu or the Iruthala Nagam. What is my common English name? We have roughly around 30 seconds left for you to mention your answers in the comments section below. I'm reminding you, you're on a Facebook Live. We're requesting you to mention the answers in the comments section below. So I'm going to request the moderator to flash the fourth question, question number 4. I hunt rats on paddy fields and catfish in rivers. I swim, run, and I'm known commonly otherwise as, and we're requesting you to not look further. Please look within the box. The answer lies within this box. I hunt rats on paddy fields and catfish in rivers. Who am I? I'm commonly otherwise known as. This is question number 4 of the wildlife round of our Earth Day at 50 quiz. And we are asking you to mention in the comment section below the name of the animal which can hunt rats on paddy fields and catfish in rivers. We have roughly around 20 seconds. If you've mentioned your answers in the comment section below, I'm going to request the moderator to move on to the next question, question number 5. A human mother nurtures her child in the womb for 9 to 10 months. An elephant mother carries her young one for how many months? We're interested in knowing from you if you know the gestation period of an elephant. That is, how long does an elephant mother carry her young one before she delivers the child? A human mother nurtures her child in the womb for 9 to 10 months. An elephant mother will carry her young one for how long? Please mention the months in the comment section of this Facebook live stream. This is question number 5. Requesting the moderator to move on to the next question, question number 6. I'm a marine herbivorous mammal, once commonly found in the Gulf of Mannar, PalkBay, the Gulf of Kutch, and the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Who am I? I'm a marine herbivorous mammal, once commonly found, and today critically endangered. We want you to name this marine herbivorous mammal. The answer lies in those 3 words: the marine herbivorous mammal, commonly found in the Gulf of Mannar, PalkBay, the Gulf of Kutch, and closer to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Once commonly found, today their population is dwindling. We want you to name these marine herbivorous mammal. We want you to mention the answers in the comment section. India's marine herbivorous mammal found in the Gulf of Mannar, Andaman Nicobar Island oceans, and the Gulf of Kutch. We move on to the next question, question number 7. When in a group, we are referred to as a caravan. And as a group, we are referred to as a caravan. Who are we? Group of these animals is referred to as a caravan. We want you to name the animal. When in a group, we are referred to as a caravan. Who are we? Roughly around 30 seconds more to answer this question in the comment section below. An animal, when in a group, is referred to as a caravan. Which is that animal? We move to question number 8. By name, I'm a marine connection between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. You will find me jump in joy just off the coast along the Bay of Bengal. Who am I? By name, I'm a marine connection between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. You will find me jump in joy just off the coast along the Bay of Bengal. We've given you the geography. We've also told you what this animal does, and we've given you sort of its name. So we want you to name this animal. I'm a marine connection between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. You will find me jump in joy just off the coast along the Bay of Bengal. Who am I? Another 20 seconds to answer this question. Remember, we are in the wildlife round, which is round 1 of our Earth Day quiz. And we're asking you to mention your answers in the comment section below. The first 3 right top answers will be taken in for consideration. It's time for question number 9. I'm heavy yet fast, usually alone, but as a group, we are referred to as crash. Who am I? I'm heavy yet fast, usually alone, but as a group, we are referred to as crash. Who am I? And why they refer to as crash, there's an interesting logic behind it, which we will tell you a little later. You first help us find the answer to this question, which is I'm heavy yet fast, usually alone, but as a group, we are referred to as crash. Who am I? Name the animal which is heavy yet fast, often found alone, but when they're in a group, they're referred to as crash. It's time for question number 10. I'm an old world monkey from Assam. I'm an old world monkey from Assam. If you're watching the slides, you'll get to see a G in brackets, which is the clue for you there. I'm an old world monkey from Assam. Who am I? Name an old world monkey from Assam. Remember, you'll have to mention your answers in the comment section. The first 3 right top answers will be considered. We move on to question number 11. We move a little out of India to understand if we know what are the 2 state animals of Texas. Some states have animals which they really cherish, so they need more than 1 animal to be projected and celebrated. Texas has 2 of those. We want you to name both the state animals of Texas. Mention both the names. And we move to question number 12. I'm North American and brown. I'm definitely not cuddly. Even Leo didn't stand a chance. Who am I? I'm North American and brown. I'm definitely not cuddly. Even Leo didn't stand a chance. Who am I? We're not explaining that question to you because a little further down, you'll definitely know the answers. Mention the answer in the comment section. An animal which is North American, brown, and maybe we cannot cuddle with this animal. It's time for question number 13. My white head is often mistaken for balding. That doesn't stop me from in national holding. Who am I? My white head is often mistaken for balding. That doesn't stop me from in national holding. Who am I? Remember, this is the wildlife round. So please mention only names of animals. Please mention your answers in the comment section below. We are at question number 13 and we are moving to question number 14. I hold a unique record for a cat with most number of names. From Tupi in ancient Brazilian language to English. there are several choices for us to choose from. I'm commonly called as the, give us the answer to the name of a cat, in fact a cat which has several names and which is commonly found across North America. I hold a unique record for a cat with most number of names. It's time for the last question in round 1, which is a wildlife round. Question number 15. I give an energy rush too, but I'm not Gatorade. I'm a guardian of the marsh. Who am I? I give an energy rush, but I'm not Gatorade. I'm a guardian of the marsh. Who am I? This is question number 15, the last question of round 1. We want you to name the animal that might give us an adrenaline rush, but that animal is not an energy drink and is also a guardian of the marsh. Name the animal. With that, we wrap up round 1 of our Earth Day at 50 quiz. Round 2 is climate change. The same rules apply, but in this round, every question has options. We just want you to mention the option number in your answer section. You don't even have to type the entire answer out. You can just mention, we've numbered the answers as 1, 2, 3, 4. If you feel number 2 is the right option, just type out 2. If you feel number 3 is the right option, just type out number 3. For that particular question slide, just mention in the comment section the number you feel is the right answer. With that, we move to the first question in round 2, climate change. Question number 1. Which of the following are greenhouse gases? Which of the following are greenhouse gases? There are 4 options that you can see. We just want you to mention the right number option. Is it 1, is it 2, is it 3, or is it 4? This is round 2 of the Earth Day at 50 quiz, and we are in question number 1 of round 2. Which of the following are greenhouse gases? We move to question number 2. What was agreed to in the Paris Agreement that came out of COP21 held in Paris in 2015? A landmark summit which has given hope to several others across the world, especially the eco-warriors. So now we are asking you, what was agreed in that summit? There are 4 options which we have mentioned. To protect biodiversity and end the deforestation of the world's rainforest. Was that what was agreed? Or option 2, to keep global temperature rise well below 2 degrees Celsius pre-industrial levels and to pursue a path to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Was that agreed? Or to limit sea level rise to 3 feet above current levels, or to pursue a goal of 100% clean renewable energy. Out of these 4, what was agreed in the historic Paris Agreement? We just want you to mention the option number in your comment section, 1, 2, 3, or 4, which you think is the right answer. In our round 2 of climate change quiz, we move to question number 3. What percentage of the global greenhouse gas emissions does the transportation sector emit? We are asking you, what percentage of the global greenhouse gas emissions does the transportation sector emit? And we've given you 4 options, 1, 14, 33, 70. Remember, just mention the option number. just mention the option number in your answers as your answers in the comment section. What percentage of the global greenhouse gas emissions does the transportation sector emit? We move to question number 4 in this round 2. Globally, which of the following economic sectors emits the largest percentage of greenhouse gas emissions? Globally, which of the following economic sectors emits the largest percentage of greenhouse gas emissions? Is it transportation, buildings, industry in general, electricity and heat production? Which of these economic sectors emits the largest percentage of greenhouse gas emissions? Gently reminding you that you just have to mention the option number as your answer in the comment section. Question number 5. How much has the average global temperature risen by since 1880? And the answers below are in Fahrenheit, so please take note of that. How much has the average global temperature risen by since 1880? And there are 3 options that we've given you: 0.5, 1.69, and 5 degrees. All of these in Fahrenheit. So just mention the bullet number or the option number in your Facebook comment to record your answers. It's time for question number 6. As average global temperature rises, average precipitation increases, average precipitation decreases, average precipitation remains unchanged. We want you to tell us which of the 3 is true. As average global temperature rises, which of the following 3 is actually happening? Is the average precipitation increasing? Is it decreasing? Or does it remain unchanged? We're asking you, as average global temperature rises, which of the following 3 is happening? We just want you to mention the option number in your answers. We move on to question number 7. Where have some of the strongest and earliest impacts of global warming occurred? We know climate change is in our backyard, so we're asking you this question as to where have some of the strongest and earliest impacts of global warming occurred? Is it in the northern latitudes? Is it in the tropics? Or is it equally distributed across the planet? In true sense, which part of the world is impacted the most or has seen early impacts is what we're asking. We're asking you, is it the northern latitudes, or is it the tropics, or is it distributed evenly across the planet? Please mention the bullet number or the option number to record your answers in the comment section below. We move to question number 8. Compared to other greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide is the most effective in trapping heat near the Earth's surface. Is this true or false? That's all that we want to know from you. Compared to the other greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide is the most effective at trapping heat near the Earth's surface. Is this true or is this statement false? Just mention option 1 or option 2 in your answer section. We're moving to question number 9. Sea level is expected to rise because of warmer climate due to the following. The sea level rise owing to climate change and global warming is something which we all know. But why is it happening? Is it because the oceans are expanding as they get warmer? Or is it because the glaciers and ice sheets are melting? Or is it a combination of both? We're asking you, the sea level rise is owing to oceans expanding as they get warmer, glaciers and ice sheets melting, or it's a combination of both these. We want you to just mention the bullet number or the option number in the comment section to record your answers. We're moving to the last question of round two. Last question of round two, which is question number 10. Over the last 100 years, global sea level has risen by about 20 to 25 centimeters, 10 to 12.5 centimeters, both the above, none of these. We're asking you that in over last 100 years, the sea level has risen by about 20 to 25 centimeters, 10 to 12.5 centimeters. It's both the above or is none of these. This is the last question in round two of our Earth Day at 50 quiz, brought to you by the US Consulate General in Chennai, along with EFI. And we thank all those who are actually joining us in big numbers through this Facebook Live. We're in round two, question 10, which is the last question. Now we move to round three. Which is focused on rivers. And if you're wondering when we will reveal the answers, end of all these 3 rounds, we'll actually give out all the answers. Also, shortly by this evening, we will announce and declare the winners. Please understand, winners will be judged based on those who have answered the earliest and those who have given us the correct answers. You should have been the first, second, or third to have given the correct answers. And we have our own mechanism to find that out by the time that you've entered your answer in the comment section. We're moving to round 3, rivers, in our Earth Day quiz. And the question 1. I'm Russian and a European benchmark. Caspian Sea is where my journey ends. Who am I? I'm Russian and a European benchmark. Caspian Sea is where my journey ends. Who am I? Please remember, this is a round on rivers. We're asking you everything about rivers. So please only mention names of rivers. We're asking you a name of a Russian river, which is a European standard and joins the Caspian Sea. Name the river. We're in round 3, completely focused on rivers. The question we are asking you is on a Russian river ending its journey in the Caspian Sea. Mention your answers in the comments section of this Facebook live stream. Question 2 of round 3. My origins are in Lesotho and I feed most of South Africa. I'm the country's longest river. Name me. My origins are in Lesotho and I feed most of South Africa. I'm the country's longest river. Name me. If your heads are turning because you know the answer, we encourage you to mention the answer in the comment section below. We move to question number 3 of round 3. One of the world's largest dam structures, the Hirakud, is built across which Indian river? We're asking you, one of the world's largest dam structures, the Hirakud, is built across which Indian rivers? A stretch of your hand will not help you measure the length of this dam. It's one of the world's largest structure. So we're asking you to name the river on which the Hirakud is built. We're in question 3 of round 3. This round is dedicated to rivers. We move to question 4. I'm commonly referred to as the lifeline of Kerala. Tigers to humans, I support them all. What is my name? I'm commonly referred to as the lifeline of Kerala. Tigers to humans, I support them all. What is my name? Remember, this is a round dedicated to rivers. So we're expecting you to name a river. A river which is also referred to as the lifeline of Kerala, which has in its name such magnanimity and enormity, a river that supports tigers to humans. Name that Kerala river. Question number 5. Copper forms the basis of my name. I'm Tamil Nadu's only perennial source when it comes to a river. What is my name? Copper forms the basis of my name. I'm Tamil Nadu's only perennial source. What is my name? This is question number 5 in round 3 of our Earth Day at 50 quiz. And we are requesting our participants to type their answers in the comment section below. Name this Tamil Nadu river, which is the state's only perennial source when it comes to a river. Question number 6. I connect Sikkim to the Bay of Bengal. What is my name? I connect Sikkim to the Bay of Bengal. What is my name? Please remember, we are asking you to mention names of rivers only. I connect Sikkim to the Bay of Bengal. What is my name? Question number 7. Ranganathittu is a large island bird sanctuary located on which river? We want you to name the river on which the Ranganathittu bird sanctuary is located on. Ranganathittu is a large island which has been protected as a bird sanctuary. It's located on a certain river. We want you to mention the name of this river. This is question 7 of round 3 of our Earth Day at 50 quiz. If you've answered that in the comment section, we move to the next question. Question number 8. Sir Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book found its inspiration on the banks of this Maharashtra river. Sir Rudyard Kipling's Jungle Book found its inspiration on the banks of this Maharashtra river. So we want you to name this Maharashtra river on the banks of which river Sir Rudyard Kipling drew his inspiration to create some magical stories. We move to question number 9. It's as simple as this. India's second longest river. Which is India's second longest river? We assume the answers are flooding in as much as the amount of water the river takes in. We are asking you India's second longest river. Since most of you have already started giving answers to that question, we move to question number 10. Which two rivers are part of the godly confluence at Dev Prayag to become the mighty Ganges? Which two rivers are part of the godly confluence at Dev Prayag to become the mighty Ganges? Mention the names of the two rivers which merge to give us the Ganges. The confluence at Dev Prayag. Question number 11. Name the 5 rivers that give Punjab its name. Remember, you'll have to mention all the 5 rivers, and you have roughly around 50 seconds to do that. 5 rivers that give Punjab its name, its identity, its prosperity. Please mention all the 5 names as one comment in the section below. Remember, the first top 3 right answers will only be considered, so mention all the 5 names as one comment. Time for question number 12. Not just of USA, but longest river in North America. One cannot count its total length in Mississippis. Not just of USA, but longest river in North America. One cannot count its total length in Mississippis. In simple straight terms, we are asking you the longest river in USA or the whole of North America. Name the river. Question number 13. The Niagara Falls is in the course of this river. The gigantic, enormous Niagara Falls is on the course of this particular river. We want you to name the river. Name the river on whose course the Niagara Falls is located on. Question number 14. Known for its dramatic canyons, whitewater rapids in 11 US national parks, this river is also known as, or this river is named as. We want you to mention the name of the river which is known for its dramatic canyons or whitewater rapids and 11 US national parks. Name the river. It's time for our last question of this quiz. Question number 15. Capital city of Washington, D.C. is located on the banks of this wild river. The capital city of Washington, D.C. is located on the banks of a wild river. We want you to name the river. The United States' capital city of Washington, D.C. is located on the banks of a wild river. We want you to name the river. We started our journey in Russia, went all over the country in India, and then we moved into the US, and now we're closing this round at Washington, D.C. Name the river that crisscrosses the landmass at Washington, D.C. With that, we call an end to this quiz, the questions. It's time for the answers. What we're also going to do is first thank all those who participated. We know that you could have celebrated Earth Day doing something else, but you took time out to be with us at this Earth Day at 50 quiz, which was brought to you by the US Consulate in Chennai in association with EFI. We had 3 rounds. Round 1, which focused on wildlife. Round 2, which focused on climate change. And round 3, which focused on rivers. I'm going to give you out the answers for those who participated to check. Later this evening, we will also declare the winners. So keep watching this space through this Facebook page. We will declare the winners. So the answers for round 1 on wildlife are: India's only ape to be found in the wild is the hoolock gibbon. Answer to second question is the great hornbill. Answer to question number 3, sand boa. The Manoli Paambu or the Iruthala Nagam is also known as the sand boa. Answer to question number 4, hunting mice and rat on paddy fields and hunting catfish on the rivers. It's common river otter. It's a common river otter. We asked you the gestation period for an elephant. It's 18 to 22 months. It's 18 to 22 months. And we also asked you the marine herbivorous mammal. And the answer is a dugong, a sea cow, a dugong. When in a group, these animals are referred to as a caravan, and that animal is the camel. Jumping in joy along the coast of Bay of Bengal, connecting the Indian and the Pacific Oceans in its name. It is the Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin. Then we asked you about an animal which is heavy yet fast. An animal when in a group is referred to as crash. It is our very own single-horned rhino. And the next question is the old world monkey or the gold world monkey from Assam. It is the golden langur. Then the next question, question number 11. We asked you, Texas is home to 2 state animals. One, the armadillo, the bulletproof armadillo, if we have to refer to as, and the longhorn, a cattle with a real long horn. Not cuddly, North American, gigantic, enormous. Even Leonardo DiCaprio didn't stand a chance. That's the grizzly bear. That's the answer to question number 12. That's the grizzly bear, right? And then a cat with most number of names. Question number 14 is the mountain lion. It's the mountain lion. Question number 15, the energy rush, not Gatorade, guardian of the marsh. It's the American alligator. So that's the answer. So these are the answers for round 1. Round 2, I'm just going to mention the option numbers because the questions are quite big. So I'm not going to repeat the questions. Round 2, if you answered question 1 with option 4, which of these are the greenhouse gases? And if you've chosen option 4 as above, all of the above, you were right. Question 2, it was option 2. Question 2, the answer was option 2. Question 3 was also option 2. Question 4 was option 4. Question 5 was option 2. Question 6 was option 1. Question 7 was also option 1. Question 8 was option 1. Question 9 was option 3. And question 10 was option 2. I know it could be very confusing because I'm not reading the question, just giving you the answers out. For every slide, we will mention the answers later so that you can learn, unlearn, or relearn based on the entries that we make. The questions are really long and the answers are also equally long, so I just left it with the options. We move to the answers for round 3, which is on rivers. The first answer is the Volga River, which is Europe's longest, Russia's water identity, the Volga River. The second answer is the Orange River, South Africa's longest river, the one that finds its origin in Lesotho. And option 3, the Hirakud is built across the Mahanadi in Odisha. From Chhattisgarh to Odisha, the Mahanadi, the Hirakud is built across the Mahanadi. Kerala's lifeline, it's the Periyar, the Periyar Tiger Reserve. And in the southern sect of Kochi, it's the Periyar River that touches the human life and the tiger life. Thamirabarani is the name of the river, which is the only perennial river source of Tamil Nadu. Question 6 was, I connect Sikkim to Bay of Bengal. It is the Teesta River. Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary is located on River Kaveri and it's near Mysore. The bird sanctuary, the island bird sanctuary, is near Mysore. The Van Ganga, which is found near Bhandara in Maharashtra, is the river on whose banks Sir Rudyard Kipling found his inspiration to write the Jungle Book. India's second longest river is the Godavari. Question number 9, answer is Godavari. Question number 10, it is Alaknanda and Bhagirathi. Alaknanda and Bhagirathi are the godly confluence which give birth to the majestic Ganges. The 5 rivers that give Punjab its identity, prosperity, it's the Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. North America's or USA's longest river, it's not the Mississippi, it's the Missouri River. It's the Missouri River. The next question we asked you, the Niagara Falls is located on the course of which river? It's the Niagara River. But a river as so small as this has an enormous waterfall as that is beyond anybody's imagination. Question number 14 is the Colorado River. Question number 14, the canyons, the White Rapids, the US national parks, it's the Colorado River, a picture perfect river. Question number 15 is the Potomac River. Washington, D.C. is located on the banks of a wild river. It's also quite a long river. It's the Potomac River. And those are the answers to this question. With this, on behalf of EFI, we thank the US Consulate for giving us this opportunity, this platform to reach to so many audience. We're very happy that so many of you participated in this. And I hand over the session back to authorities at the consulate. Thank you. Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day, Arun. Thank you. I actually knew the answer to question 15, the Potomac River in Washington. Now, what I don't know the answer to is what is the name of these ubiquitous Chennai red bugs that my daughter was collecting during much of your quiz? So you can answer that question via Facebook. I'll appreciate the viewers' feedback. Today, Earth Day allows us an opportunity to celebrate the abundant beauty of our natural environment. And on this day, we reaffirm our responsibility to protecting those precious natural resources. I'm so happy that Arun and your organization, Environmentalist Foundation of India, have been incredible stewards of the environment here in South India. Thank you so much for the hard work that you put into writing all of these challenging questions for today's quiz as we at the US Consulate General also celebrate this 50th anniversary of Earth Day. I hope each one of you watching from home have enjoyed this quiz. I hope each of you have the opportunity to appreciate a little bit of the natural beauty that surrounds us here in South India, whether that is looking out of one's window, from one's patio, in one's garden, or even connecting with the incredible environment that we can now enjoy virtually through the multitude of webcams and web platforms that organizations like EFI also provide. This is an opportunity to take stock of our beautiful, beautiful planet. Thank you again, Arun, and for the team at the US Consulate for putting on today's quiz. And we hope to offer similar virtual engagements with you all in the coming days. Send us your ideas. What do you want to hear more of? I look forward to connecting with you all again. And until then, everyone, please stay safe and healthy and take care. Thank you.